The Honorable Chief Justice, Mr. Chan Sek-Kyong, Minister for Foreign Affairs, Mr. Giorgio, Senior Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Dr. Balaji Sadasivan, Nobel Laureate Professor Amartya Sen, Professor Wong Wood, Chairman, Institute of Southeast Asian Studies, Mr. Lee Bok-wan, President, Singapore Lodge, our delightful friends from the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guests, and friends of ISEAS. A very good morning to you all. Welcome to the Institute of Southeast Asian Studies, and let me start by extending our National Day greetings. We are especially glad to have three special guests today. Nobel Laureate Professor Amartya Sen, a strong proponent of the Nalanda initiative, Foreign Minister Giorgio, who seeded the ideas for both the Nalanda initiative and this center. Professor Sugata Bose, head of the South Asian Initiative at Harvard, has been a constant source of inspiration for us. I would like to thank them sincerely for their presence here today. I would also like to thank someone who I know is here with us in spirit, President S.R. Nathan. His patronage helped us to gain the necessary resources to start work on the project. Mr. Lee Bok-wan of the Singapore Buddhist Lodge also deserves our special thanks for being among the first to realize the value of this project to the world of knowledge. The Nalanda-Sriwijaya Center has been evolving into its current form over the past few months. The initiative is obviously linked with the revival of the Nalanda University in Bihar, India. Professor Amartya Sen will enlighten us on that shortly. If one has to characterize the nature of this center and its activities, perhaps we could say that the study of Asian connectiveness is its key task. Historical connectivities within Asia, rather than with places beyond Asia, are what the center concerns itself with. Initially, the center was aiming to pursue research on Buddhism. Together, one of the key elements that have tied Southeast Asia, and East Asia together over the centuries. However, it quickly became apparent that historical intra-ASEAN Asian linkages extended to the wider range of other fields, and the center now takes the overall rubric of inter-Asian interactions as its fields of studies. Here, my colleagues and I owe a very deep debt of gratitude to Minister Giorgio, who persuaded us to look at the wider vistas of Asian connectivity. We were indeed fortunate to obtain the services of Associate Professor Tan Sen Sen of City University of New York, a noted sinologist. Dr. Sen has also proven to be an able administrator. Within the space of a few months, he has been able to bring together a dedicated band of researchers, including Dr. Jeffrey Wade, Dr. J.T. Bhattacharya, Ms. Jan Singh, and Ms. Lucy Lal. We are also proud to have a Chinese-speaking Bengali lady in our midst. We also are proud to have on the center's alumni, Professor Prasenjit Dwara of NUS, and renowned archaeologist, Associate Professor John Mixon. Some might think that all these issues that the center might discuss, might research on, are ivory tower issues of no concern in the man or to the man in the street. Let me read to you a charming letter in this morning's Straits Times. This is in reaction to an article by Kwa Chong-wan in yesterday's Straits Times. This is from Ms. Sabrina Wong. What a pleasure it was to read Professor Kwa Chong-wan's article yesterday. Quote, Centers of Learning at Crossroads of Asia's Trade Routes. That was the title of the article. About Asia's role as a center of religious and cultural learning. Amidst our National Day celebrations, it was wonderful to travel back and find out how Xuanzang of the Tang dynasty paid a visit to Nalanda, followed by his contemporary Yi Qing, who visited India, and then even Sriwijaya, Palembang, closer to home. Then Atisha from India followed in the footsteps of these Chinese monks in the 9th century. I am proud of our neighbor Malacca as a center of Islamic learning and literature in the 15th century, followed by Aceh and Johor. Today, Singapore's Fusionopolis, Biopolis, universities, and other centers of learning continue this proud tradition. And of course, along this line, I'm now pleased to announce the first, what we call the Early Harvest program of the center, and that is the publication of this book called Nagapattinam to Swarnadipa, Reflections on the Chola Naval Expeditions. It will be a companion book to the Zernhal voyages of the later 15th century. Let me conclude by saying that a center of this nature is not created without great effort as well as generous funding. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Buddhist Lodge, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the Lee Foundation for their generosity as inaugural patrons of the center. We look forward to receiving further patronage in order to sustain this important initiative. Thank you very much.